Female leaders are part model and mentors to some female and girls. But which if the contrary was real? Instead of operating as mentors, could success woman bosses be hauling up the stairway over them since they accept some female as a risk? The is the theoretical named as Tsarina B symptom. At first certain by psychologists at the College of Michigan in 1973, Tsarina B symptom describes a female in a stance of credibility in a man-dominated environmental who delicious subordinates more than crucially if they are woman. Professor Lady Sally Davies, England's at first woman head care official, utilized the period in 2014 while describing her own experiences in the public health segment. I saw it especially in medical, Tsarina B preening and using creature the just female, she told. In latter many decades, down there has been significant growth in the quantity of female in job. But while it comes to growing to the upper, female stay by represented at executive board standard. Deloitte's research looked at 7,000 companies in 44 countries and found female done up fair 15% of enterprise boards about the planet. So is Tsarina B behavior impeding females' advance? View on the object is separated. Professor Joyce Benenson, a counselor relying at Emmanuel School in the U.S., transferred out an experimental in that voluntary were requested to break cash in a bogus identical sex affiliate. The lead could hold as lot or as slight cash as he or she requested. Professor Benenson found how the top statute men were sequentially more than readily to award their reduced statute associate rather than the top statute female. She says the received information are indicating of Tsarina B behavior and how female include a very difficult period competitive in some female. So why were the female less than lavish to some female? Professor Benenson puts it downward to evolutionary. Proverb female are not utilized to shaping tightly identical sex groups in the way how men are. The goes behind to a period, she says, while females had to competitive for counterparts and for asset for their family. Professor Benenson acknowledges how her study has been contentious. While requested on the response of the Academia Society, she says, fully adverse, he's difficult for me, but I try to be purpose. I would love female to do superior. Time Professor Benenson believes female include developed to act in specific ways. Some academic environment claim how Tsarina B behavior, wherever it does already exist, is in fact a food of discrimination immortalized by men. Naomi Ellemers, a prof of Utrecht College in the Netherlands, has been investigation sort disparity in the job for 20 years. She says Tsarina B symptom is an useless sticker since the period suggests female are the issue. He's not a instance of female impeding some female and men can't do whatever on he, she says. Professor Ellemers says Tsarina B behavior is a answer to sexist, wherever several female try to range themselves of some female. In 2011, Professor Ellemers and her associate transferred out a research request Holland policewomen to remember particular experiences of creature discriminated versus. They found how creature reminded of sort discrimination induced attending to underestimate the sexist they had skilled. It as well caused Tsarina B behavior amongst policewomen who identified poorly in some female at job. They are creature learned to be success in the organization you requirement to accept man characteristics, Professor Ellemers says. They manage in sort prejudice by showing they are various of some female. These female use phrases such as, I'm not love the some female, I'm lot more than aspiring. Professor Ellemers' telephone call the personality group distancing, a answer how is as well found amongst some groups how are bi represented at job, and argues Tsarina B symptom is a food of sort stereotyping. He's a big red shad, she says. Man-dominated companies, she says, requirement to recognize the management traits how female can give, such as cooperation and sympathy. The civilization is change but slow, on to Ms. Trenauden. She says, 15 or 20 year ago female dressed love the men. I wore a female's navy industry suitable, a white shirt and a red shawl since you necessary to fit in the scenery. Female now carry dresses and vivid colors, they've implemented they dong tea requirement to be love men over. They requested to aware why female were by represented in the top tiers of control. They found while a female had been equipped as a head execution, some female were more than potential to be assigned to elder official position. But while a business was led by a person, it was lot stronger for more than rather than one female to do it in elder control. The study found how the likelihood of a other female proper a elder officer bring down by 51% while the head execution was man. The research reasoned and implied quote was to accuse. It found how man-dominated management teams thick felt blood pressure to growth females presentation and would do and force to include a little quantity of female in top control. Tsarina B symptom is a contentious object. The theoretical seeks to set a reason and impact relation among perceivable woman behavior traits and the absence of presentation at the top of control. In making so it makes sweep generalizations on the way all female act. The is a really hard connection to show. It as well ignores the part how men may act. The really life of the period is maybe one of lot examples of sexist at job. Largest study suggests how with the conception, at first obtained thrust in the 1970s, Tsarina B symptom has lose its stinger.